Hey guys, we are here with a man everyone's been talking about today since his rehearsal, Cesar. Good to see you again, man. How are you feeling? Your rehearsal, you knocked it out of the park for us.
Thanks so much. I'm really happy that so many people see it like that. I know how hard it is to give a good first rehearsal. You know, sometimes the first rehearsal is just a train wreck, you know. And this one was actually quite good. One of the better ones, definitely, for us, you know, compared to other years that I've been part of the production. And yeah, it's just, we know where to go from here. We know what we will change, but we're again there. Yeah.
Well, this was anything but a train wreck, and it got such a huge reaction actually in the press centre. Obviously, you don't see that. No. You kind of just go on how you feel on stage, but the reaction was huge, and everyone was talking about the performance.
Fantastic.
A lot of people as well didn't know how you were going to stage the song, and you've kept that secret during kind of all your interviews before. Yes. It was amazing. I mean, did you have a lot of input into how the song would be staged?
Yeah, I mean, the cool thing about our relationship, us Symphonics with ORF, is that they trusted us. We did this before, so they trusted me as an artist, saying when I say I would really like to do this, they were like really trying to make that happen. They didn't tell any of us what to do, and we just have a really good understanding. Of course, also the reason why they can do this is because they already were on the same page with us. So part of the reason why I didn't divulge so much information is because a lot of the things were just really shaky in terms of could they be done, you know? How expensive, right, is it going to be to build a stage like that and then a floating stage? So I would have loved to share that, but I just couldn't, you know?
And how does it feel actually being out there on the big stage? I mean, what does the environment feel like for you?
I mean, I know the other stages. I know, in general, I just love the view, and I know how amazing it will look when the people are sitting there. And for me, it could be a better place to start my song from. Like this elevated, it's just so majestic. I just love it. You know?
Yeah. Obviously, you did. You kind of let us know who your team were going to be, and there was a lot of talk before about kind of the backing vocals and how important they were. And they really worked in the performance. Tell us more about the people that are supporting you while you're on stage.
Yeah, I mean, I really got all my first pick people. All like 15-year plus professionals, solo artists and experienced backing vocalists. We have Rochelle Gentil, she was 2 years on tour non-stop with Celine Dion. We have Sunai Balkan, who I met 12 years ago, who's still one of my favorite female singers, period. Just aims right for the heart every time. She just sings one note. And we have Sandra Kurzweil, which is a colleague of mine from Vienna, has just this unique tone, 1 in a million tone that you just cannot build. You just have it or you don't have it. So I'm really happy if you would have come by our hotel room where we rehearsed our first rehearsal yesterday as a unit with the 2 males that we didn't even know and the others didn't know. It was just beautiful, you know. And now we're really trying to technically put that to the stage. We're still not even nearly satisfied because as of now, it sounded better in the hotel room than it did on stage, and we need to change that.
You can invite us along to the hotel room. We'll come and tell you whether it sounds better or not.
Yeah, but it's getting there. Yes.
Yeah, no, it really. I mean, it sounds like you could have been doing a studio version. We were wondering for a little while whether you were actually using playback, and you were miming because it sounded that good. So it was amazing. Now we've been talking to you kind of between interviews that we've done with you, and there's one thing that you know we're going to ask you, and you've had a week, Cesar, to come up with your most annoying habit because you told us you don't have one.
I think the most annoying habit that I have to other people, it's not annoying to myself, is I kind of like how do you say that? Exaggerate. I like to exaggerate.
Okay.
It's because it makes me happy. If something costs 8,000 euros, it just feels better if I say 10,000 euros. Like I'm a Leo, we like to round up, you know. And sometimes, you know, just get ahead of myself when I say something up. And it's just, you know, gets through with me. You know.
That's not too. We think there must be something more annoying about you, so we'll give you another week. Says, we want to hear something bad.
My ex-girlfriend just say that I'm too always too precise and take things too seriously. You can, I'm just a very precise person when I argue.
Right. Okay.
I like arguing. For me, it's nothing bad. It's a very positive, constructive process, and some people just don't like that.
Okay. Well, you seem like a very nice guy, but we want to know what the biggest lie is that you've ever told, or the naughtiest lie.
Oh man, when I was 17 in my puberty years, I was just a horrible teenager.
I don't believe it.
And I lied to my mom about unnecessary things she would have understood. It was just, I was ashamed of that time. I lied to a friend that needed money for some friend who's in jail, and just messing with her, horrible. I was like 15 at that time. It was just horrible. I never lied since then. I made it a point to be brutally honest since then.
Okay, so obviously you've done your first rehearsals today. You're going to have a bit of a rest tomorrow now. What's the plans? You're going to go out and see Lisbon. Have you seen Lisbon yet?
If I get the chance, of course I've seen Lisbon. It's not my first time in Lisbon, and I'm a huge fan of Portugal altogether. I had great experiences here, and if there's the time, I will definitely make a tour through Lisbon. I think it will work out.
But otherwise, a bit of rest time for you?
Yeah, rest time, yeah.
It's almost impossible when you're a Eurovision to have a rest.
Sometimes you feel like just stay healthy and just stay in the flow. Don't go out of the experience. Just, take care of yourself, sleep a lot, eat well, things like that. Exercise every day.
Yeah.
I think I'll be fine. I've done tours where I have 2 hours every day of performance, and that is something that is, vocally just really taxing.
Yeah.
And this is really okay. I shouldn't complain. It's a beautiful experience.
The way it looked this morning, it looked like you could have just got out of bed and gone on. You were so confident on stage, and you looked totally at home there. It was an absolute pleasure watching you. I'm going to catch up with you hopefully again before the semi-final. But otherwise, Cesar, thank you so much for talking to us again.
Thank you.
And we want more annoying habits.
I think you have to ask. Maybe Roman.
We're gonna get the dirt on Cesar. He must be annoying in some way.
I'm sure I am for too many people.
Anyway, thank you, man. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks so much.
Cheers.